Yeah. Yesterday we have discussed regarding that abstraction, how it will be done. So today we'll see one more example for that. So abstraction is basically to hide the unwanted implementation to the user and to show that wanted information, wanted implementation to the user. To hide those um, to hide those implementation which is not required by the user. So that is called an abstraction. We have we can achieve those abstraction in a two ways using the abstract classes, and the another one is interfaces. So we have seen that yesterday using the abstract keyword for the class. We will create We'll create just a second. Sorry. So we have used the abstract keyword. We have used the abstract keyword for it. So, and in that abstract keyword, we have the abstract methods and the concrete methods if we want. So this is the concrete methods. So abstract methods can use the abstract keyword, and abstract class also can be used with the abstract keyword. There are few rules for creating the abstract classes and abstract methods. Those we have to follow. And what will happen if we um, use the abstract classes and abstract methods, and how it will be um how it will be defined, how it will be defined in the subclasses, redefined in the subclasses. So that is the main thing, which whenever we the implementation for the abstract methods, we don't create the implementation for it. The implementation means we don't have the complete information about that particular method or behavior. So whenever we implement those, like in the subclass, here we have two abstract methods. So those two abstract methods are overridden in the um, subclass. So those are implemented here. The implementation is available in the subclass, the redefined in the subclass. So this is happened in the uh, abstract classes. So we will see that one other example with the animals. So we'll see. Just a second. Let me. Uh, so we'll see today. What one more example for this, and so today 9th, 21st, example two, example two, abstraction. So this is another example for the abstraction. I have taken one abstract class that is an animal. In this one property, I have taken that is name, and this is a constructor with a parameterized constructor we required. So whenever we are creating the abstract class, so that we won't create a we won't create a object for the abstract classes. We couldn't able to create an object for it. So for that we have to, if you want to access any of these properties and behavior, we have to write a default constructor, parameter constructor, uh, and we have to assign the values. Okay, so this is a abstract method, make sound, and this is that concrete method. So these are the things we have in the animal abstract class. So we are extending those abstract class into that subclass. This is a dog is a subclass. Dog extends animal. So there is the constructor for the dog class, and calling the superclass constructor. So this is calling the superclass constructor. This is passing the name here, and it is assigning the value here. So after that, it is whenever we are calling this method using this class object, dog class object, so it will call this. And while calling this, we are calling the superclass method get name. This is the get name is available in the abstract class. Okay. So like that, we have the cat, and like that. So we have two, cat and dog, on two classes. So this is a main class abstraction example. So this is a main function whenever we create an object for the dog class and passing the name of the dog is Birdie. So here my dog dot make sound. Whenever I'm creating this, so we are calling the constructor. Whenever creating the object, the constructor will call this here the super of name. It means super method will call the super class constructor. So then it will update the this particular value name value here. After that, like whenever we are calling those methods using that particular object, so my dog makes sound, it will call the my dog makes sound. So in this, we are calling the get name method, which is present in that abstract class. So buddy dogs, and it will print the buddy dogs, and my cat, when we create my cat object, it will assign the name to the fluffy, and whenever we call the all through object this my cat object, so my cat makes sound, it will fluffy mouse. So this is the output will print. If we want to see that output, let's try to check in the. So we have to save using the main method class only. So why? Because when we are saving that other class, so it doesn't get the all remaining classes. Uh, so whenever we are calling, uh, if we save this animal, this is an abstract class. If we save the abstract class, we can't create for the object, right? And whenever we are extending it, so it won't get executed by the compiler. So the process should be starting from here. That's why we have to save the main class, uh, main class, whichever the main method is available, that class should be saved with that class name. Okay, so I'm saving with that, and I'm executing the code. So I can, so I'm removing this. So I can directly run here, run through here, run without debugging. Yeah, just a second. Java C dot Java. Yeah, I mentioned complete. So Java C dot Java dot class file is generated for it abstraction. Whenever we are compiling, the dot class will be generated. You can see abstraction example dot class. Previously, it is not there. I have saved it example dot Java. Whenever we are compiling, the dot class file will be generated. If you want to see that you can't understand, yeah, it is showing that source code decompiled from the dot class. Yeah, it is decompiled for us. Okay, this is a source code which is present in the dot class file. So previously it won't shown properly. Nowadays, like the compiler is showing what exactly happening. Abstraction example. So this is this is a default constructor for it, and this is a main method. So this dog var1. But in our actual code, what happened? Actual code we have given animal my dog. So what in the compiler has understand, it is created the variable for the dog. Okay, so it is automatically converted into those whichever so whichever understood by the compiler. So here it is changed. So we have created here, we are creating that reference to animal, but it is what it is taking? It is creating the object for the object for the dog class. Okay, automatically it is taking, and it automatically creates the default constructor. If you take any class, if you take any class, that will be same, like default constructor will be created. This is default constructor we have given, I think. If you won't given anything, that automatically generate the default constructor. Okay, if you take cat class, so that one constructor should be available. If one constructor is not available, then it will create a default constructor. Okay, so for the main method, there is no constructor. Okay, so that's why it is created a default constructor. And next, we are going to, so buddy box fluffy meows. This is the output which we are getting. That is right for observatory right first. Buddy dog box meow, fluffy meows. This is the output. Okay. Next, we are going to see that interfaces. Okay. This is the interfaces. Interfaces. Interfaces also can achieve. Interfaces also used for to achieve the 100% abstraction. It is also used to. It is also used to. So it is also used to achieve abstraction. So the interfaces are another method implementing abstraction in Java. So the key difference is that by using interfaces, we can achieve the 100% abstraction in Java classes. So, and in Java or any other language, interfaces include both methods and variables, but lack a method body. Apart from abstraction, interfaces can also be also used to implement inheritance in Java. So, so when we are using the interfaces, so what it will be done is we when we are writing when we are using that abstract classes, it is also class, right? So it is also class, so that class cannot be uh, like we are writing the concrete methods there. Concrete method means we are writing in the abstract class also. Here we are writing some methods which has the implementation, right? This is an abstract class. This is a class, and we are writing that implemented classes also. Okay. So we anyhow we have the abstract methods, but this is not 100% abstract abstraction. Abstraction. Why? Because we have the some methods which are implemented methods in the abstraction class. So to achieve the 100% abstraction, we use the interfaces. How we will see. So the key difference is that by using interfaces, we can achieve the 100% abstraction in Java classes. So how we will see. So like what we are doing here. So how like any methods or variables we are using that in Java, any other language, interfaces include both methods and variables, but lack a method body. So methods doesn't have the methods doesn't have the body. Body means so this is the body. Okay. So this is the body. This is the body. Okay. So this is a method. This is a constructor anyhow. This is a method. Methods doesn't have the body. It should be like this. It should not have the body. So that when that we have to say like and the abstract classes use the abstract keyword and the interfaces use the interface keyword. Interfaces use the interface keyword. Interface keyword to achieve this. So apart from the abstraction, interfaces can also be implemented using the inheritance concept. So we have the apart from the abstraction, interfaces can also be used to implement the inheritance in Java. So we'll see the example and the implementation of the interface here. So implementation to implement the interface, we use the keyword implements with the class. Okay. to implement the interface. To create the interface, we to create interfaces to create interfaces use the interface keyword. Okay, to implement the an interface, we have to use the implements keyword. Okay, so here what we are doing, we are creating an abstract class, and we are extending this abstract class in the subclass using the extends keyword. Like that, we will, if you want to like implement those interfaces into our classes, we use the implements. So we'll see an example, then we will get to know. So we'll see. So for example, if we have an like previous example only, we will take uh, example. So interface, I have saved the I said that interface should be created with the interface keyword, interface name. Okay, so I'm going to create a interface with that method double calculate area. Calculate area. This is a one method. This is abstract method to calculate the area. Abstract method. Abstract. Abstract method to calculate area. Okay. So this is an interface. Okay. This is the interface and interface name. And in that abstract methods, only abstract methods we can have. Okay. Abstract methods and variables. What are the variables we want? Variables. Okay. To implement this implementation of interface. So we have a class circle. Okay. Implements. This is the keyword which is used. Implements keyword is used with the class name. So and we will use that interface name. Okay. So this is the example. So in this we will implement that. So we will implement. So public. So we will create an one constructor circle. So in this circle we can have the like double radius. Radius. Okay. This is an one constructor. So in this constructor, I'm going to first I have to create the one variable which is radius variable using double data type. Double data type. I'm going to create the radius variable. I'm assigning the value using the constructor. Okay. So this is a constructor. Whenever I'm creating a object for this class, I will pass a parameter is a radius. I am assigning that value to this class class variable. So that is radius. So after this, if I want to calculate the area of the circle, so I should implement. So public double calculate area. Okay, calculate area. So in the calculate area method, I'm going to return the math dot py into radius, math.py into radius. Okay, this is the logic which we have to calculate the circle. Okay, so this is the what implementation. So this is the same method which I have in the interface, and in the interface, that is shape. Okay, so I have implemented these interfaces here, and I have implemented this, like I have redefined that particular method. So implementing abstract method. Okay, implementing abstract method here. So implementing the abstract method from the shape interface. Okay, this is about. So this is we'll see looks like, if you want one more rectangle, we can write the rectangle. So we can implement the rectangle. Okay. So after that, we have to write the main class method, so which will create the objects for these classes. Okay. Are you getting right? So this is, I'm going to create a object for that particular um, circle class and rectangle class. I'm passing the value to the constructor while creating a object. Okay. So this is about um, here also I have implemented the for rectangle implements shape. The same method I have implemented of the abstract method from the shape. So return length into width. So this is about the interfaces. We'll see the example here. Just a second. So I'm going to give that. This is the main class, which is so interfaces example. Exam. Interfaces example. I'm going to create interfaces example. So I've created. I saved the file and I'm compiling the files. I'm running the compile successfully. I'm running the. So area of circle is this, and area of rectangle is this. What I passed radius is 5. I have passed, and length and width is 4 and 6. I have passed. For that, it has printed. Okay. So this is all about that interfaces. Okay. So this is a main class to test the program. Okay. This is about interfaces. So the advantages of abstraction here, we have the few advantages and the advantages and disadvantages of the abstraction. We'll see that and we'll close this concept. So the advantages and disadvantages of the abstraction. Okay. So here the advantage of the abstraction is here disadvantages. Okay, we'll see the disadvantages of the abstraction we are. So the advantage are so the advantage is here it reduces the complexity viewing things and avoids the code duplication and increases the reusability. So the main purpose is we are reusing the code, right? We no need to write the same method name and all again and again. We are implementing whenever we require. So code duplication and is avoided and increase the reusability. Okay. So it helps the increase security and application program. Only essential details are provided to the user. So it won't show the internal details of it. So it will show only required details to the user. Okay. And it will improve the